Hello, how are you? Today I'm going to show you how to draw a picture like this. It takes a lot of time, dedication, and hard work to draw this picture. This picture has color all over the piece. Green, 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 and green. If you watch my first video, how to draw an abstract picture, you'll understand it a little bit more. Today I will show you how to draw an alligator in this type of modern art style. The first step in drawing a picture is to do an outline of the subject. As you can see here, I have a light outline which I drew from my pencil all over the canvas. It's centered, it's asymmetrical, and it looks like it's going to turn out to be a great piece. For my first colors on my palette, I have blue, yellow, green, white, black, and brown. Now you can mix the yellow with the blue to make your own green, and you can add white to it to make it a lighter color, or black to make it a darker color. These are the colors I'm going to start with for the piece. The first thing I'm going to do to this piece is the background. I'm going to start with a blue skyline. I'm going to mix the blue with white and paint a skyline in the background. I'm going to make sure it's nice and thin. So this way when you paint on top of it, you're not going to see any lines. I'm only going to do it in the middle, and a little to the left and a little to the right. If you want to, you could use a bigger brush, but a medium-sized brush will work just as well. And you want to rub it in there just to make sure you don't have any type of lines. You want it to be completely smooth. It's okay to go over the outline just a little bit. Some of the pencil will show through, but that's okay because I'll be using a darker color to paint on top of it eventually. Now, for the foreground, I'm going to put blue for the water, for a pond. Did you know alligators really don't go for salt water? They can withstand it just a little, but not all the time. Now this blue is a little darker. I'm going to put it all around. Not all around the canvas actually, just in the middle, asymmetrical. I'm going to put it like maybe he's putting his one paw or his one leg in the water. And eventually I'll put a little brown on top of it, because when the ground gets wet, it turns to a dark brown. So I'll be doing that too. Now this you don't have to worry about making it very smooth. You make it a little bumpy. You can give it like water stream marks, I guess you could say. And that's how you start the first beginning of the picture. And it's coming out nice. Don't expect it to look perfect in the beginning. At the end it has to look good. Not the beginning, and you let it dry. This way I could put some trees in the background and the blue won't mix with the brown. So give it about a half hour to an hour for this acrylic picture to dry. So it's coming along very nicely. Now that the acrylic has dried on the canvas, I'm going to put some trees in the background. I'm going to use a little bit of brown, a little bit of white, stir it up a little. I'm going to put the trees in the background. Some straight, some next to each other, little bigger ones, a little farther apart, a little crooked to the top. I'm not going to put too many, just enough. Now, I'm not going to put the green on it. Once again, you got to wait till the canvas dries. You see now, you don't see the background shining through the trees. You don't see the thickness of the paint either going through the background of the trees. So you can make the trees a little thicker to create a little three-dimensional feel to the piece. Now I'm also going to put a little brown next to the water and the alligator, because when water, once again, when water hits the dirt, it turns to a dark brown. I'm going to outline the bottom of the gator with the brown, and I'm going to just barely touch the outline I did with the pencil. I'm going to put a little brown here, and I think I'm going to put a little bit of grass over the brown. So make it smooth once it gets close to the alligator, so when you apply the grass you're not going to see the marks behind. Not going to see the marks behind the brown. And once again, let it dry. Give it another, you could probably give it 15 minutes and let it dry, 15 to a half hour, depending how thick you applied the paint on the trees. The picture is starting to come around now, though there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Okay, so now I'm going to speed it up a little. Follow my hand and watch where I put all the colors. And keep up.